Hey everybody! Oh my God, I look a little jaundiced. Okay, this is serious. Like for real. Hey Lou, I'm gonna bring you on right now. What's this? Oh, did I lose my filter? Bummer. Guess I can't have both. I'm just waiting for you. Be something yoga to accept my request to join. There should be a thing there. There you are.
Hello.
Hello, I've got to just put my filter back on because it's goddamn 8 o'clock right now, and I
Can you
need a
put it
little
on
bit of.
me as well or not?
Can you put it on your end?
Oh, I don't know. I do hope so. Oh, I
Let's find
can.
out. This is fun. What are you going to choose? Oh,
I don't
oh.
know. Oh, it's so much fun. I'm such a child.
Hey everybody, it's good
Uh,
to see you all jumping on. Oh, I like that. Ooh, it's kind
Snow, is it? No, it's a bit weird. It's not very seasonal, is it? Let's
oh,
see if I can pick some.
lies. That is lies, Dublin doulas. Absolute lies. Oh, I like that. Is that the good eye makeup? That one? Oh, that's quite nice. Anyway, folks, welcome. While we amuse ourselves with Instagram filters, the, that one, the bunny, says Dublin doulas. I just go with the makeup because this is the only way that my
Yeah,
makeup
I
will
know.
ever look this good, ever.
Exactly. Yes. Without surgery. There we go. There, that'll do.
Even with it, I suspect. Like the barrier
Yeah.
Botox. Has people been listening to that podcast? Anyway, we should talk about some yoga things. Beautiful sunshine. Is that your back
I know,
garden?
it's amazing. It is my back garden, yes, yes. I've just got the carpet out ready for my class in an hour's time. So
Folks, make sure that you follow Lou. Be Something Yoga is her Instagram, and a lot of her posts recently. I loved the one. I just liked it when you posted it. The beautiful carpet outside doing yoga in the sun.
yes,
Oh,
yeah,
Dublin
yes.
Doulas so, is going to enjoy some filter time as well. Good. So, Lou, I want to talk to you about teaching online because one of the things we've talked about is how you were really getting momentum. You really sort of going for it in your business. We were coaching one-on-one together, and then of course pandemic, and so the
Hmm.
work that you had been doing, you've transitioned it to online, and in fact, you're getting not only are you getting great results, but you're really loving it.
I am, yeah, I am liking it. So yeah, I'd sort of transitioned everybody over to doing term bookings and was almost sort of like it was a couple of weeks towards the end of my current term when all this kind of like kicked off. Um,
Yeah.
so they obviously wanted to carry on with the rest of the term. So, and we were in this weird situation in the UK where we weren't on yet on full lockdown, but we were starting to
Yes.
do the socially distancing thing. So I offered a blend of in person, because my classes are small anyway, a blend of in-person classes, but with the option to join from, a stream. I'd stream it as well. So if
Yeah.
people wanted to stay at home, a couple of people were vulnerable in my group, so they needed to stay home anyways, but they could still join the class. And then we went into full lockdown, so we were kind of set up to actually do it. And because I teach mostly yin yoga, I'm
Mm.
finding that my clients are actually really liking taking yin classes from their own home. We've adapted the props for them
Mm.
and they get into this lovely yin bubble and they can stay there. They can stay in the yin zone and they've not got to get in their car and drive home and kind of, just go in that awful back in the real world. They can kind of stay in this nice relaxed state that they've acquired over the class. So I'm
I
quite
love
liking it. Yeah, I'm liking it.
I love how everybody's talking about what they're learning about what they teach and how it gives you a different vantage point to consider what
Mm.
might work and not. Yes, I'm going to totally ask that question. DublinDoulars.ie asks, tell us more about the props and how you modify them and
The
what you tell
props.
people to
Okay.
do differently.
So obviously
Okay,
some
Liv.
people do. Some people do have props. So for example, like the flat yoga block, um, they can use a book. So
Mhm.
we have this thing at the start of the class where you're going to need a block, and you can use a book. And I normally, I'm a book nerd. It's fair to say I've got quite a few books in my house. So I pick a different book every time. Um, Last night I had an Ottolenghi cookbook. So I said, something this sort of size. Tonight I've got Ottolenghi's cookbook. I recommended the roasted cauliflower on page 176. It's very good.
Oh, that's
What have
fun.
you got? What have you got? Show us your books. So we get into this thing of showing the books. For bricks, so in yin, I've used bricks, yoga bricks, to support when we're in things like dragon. So, so we food cans, tin cans, whatever tin cans, chickpeas, coconut milk, baked beans, whatever. Show us what you got. So it's just a bit of fun,
Yeah.
Bolsters, you can use pillows, and my recommendation for a bolster is to like get a couple, at least two pillows in a pillowcase, or more, as many pillows as you can get into a single pillowcase to give you that
Smart.
firm thing make your own bolster. Um,
Yes.
you can, and of course, when people are in their own home, they have all of the soft furnishings available to them off their own sofa.
I like
Yeah.
it. I also like I was just talking now with girl Linda, who was part of this series earlier in the week, and we were talking about the importance of the playfulness, sort of at the beginning
Mm,
and at the end of classes, so that people feel that sense of community and they don't feel the isolation so much. And I
yeah,
imagine, like you spoke about the book and the chickpeas and the stuffing of the, I mean, that just brings some light-hearted
yeah,
connection for people.
it does. Yeah. And what I've been doing as well is just sort of like offering it up before, as we start the class. Tell me in one word how you're feeling right now. Either out loud, and sometimes people all speak at once, or if you don't want to say it out loud, just put it in the chat. One word only.
Yep.
How are you feeling
Yep.
now? And then we
Yeah.
might do a check-in again at the end of the class. How are you feeling now? An hour
Mm.
later or an hour and a half later. So
Can you
yeah,
tell us?
I'm liking it.
Yeah, I can tell. And it sounds like your people are as well. But so can you tell us? Because I know we celebrated this yesterday when we were talking. It was only yesterday. Was it only yesterday? Yeah.
I know.
Um, what? Tell us about your payment structure now, and
Hmm.
I'd also love to know if you would be so generous as to with us a little bit. You don't have to share the whole thing, but a little bit about
Hmm.
your marketing strategy and new people coming along that you didn't know before lockdown.
Okay. Okay. So I because I now have the freedom, if you like, to offer more classes and a different variety of classes. I didn't feel that it was as feasible to take those term bookings for just one class type. And it also, like, the drop in, if everybody was doing drop in on the individual classes, it would be expensive for them. So I just feel, and the world is, it's good for people to do yoga right now because it's something that they can do easily at home. So I
Yeah.
converted over to offer like a monthly subscription, where they can do all you can yoga for £50.
Mhm.
And when they buy that pass, they get a code which they then book on to the classes as they like. So they're still in charge of their own bookings. So I know how many people are coming. Um, or if you don't want to do that, you can still do a drop-in. And the drop-in rate, I dropped just a little bit. So I was charging £14, but I now charge 12 for a drop-in, single drop-in. And anybody can come. And because I am in the process of I was in the process of making a conversion at home to build my home studio, and I had the name for it and everything. I thought, well, just going to do it now online, you know. So I launched the yoga hive, the Be Something Yoga Hive. So people have the option to buy the hive subscription, where they get, you know, as many classes as they like. They get access to the private Facebook group where there's more stuff. There's lots of sharings going on in there. They get a nidra, Sunday night nidra, which, you know, is a nice thing to do. It's a really works well on the online platform. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But anybody that wants to drop in can, and I put it out. I obviously did my Facebook advertising campaign, which still feels a little bit scary, but I'm getting there. And I've got a few people out of the area. So I've got some people that are in Sussex still, but they're not local to Horsham, and they would like to carry on after, you know, when whatever after looks like, or whenever that might be. They're quite keen to carry on with this type of offering online. So I'm hoping that, you know, going forward, I can keep a blend.
Yes, thank you. Dublin Doula says, that's hilarious. I'm going to steal your idea of cases. And she says, you're very inspiring. She is
Oh, thank you.
totally inspiring. Also, just, you might not know this, but Lou was on the Abundant Yoga Teacher Retreat this year in January. Her
I
class
was.
that she taught, way more popular than my classes. Like, she
No,
shat all over
was
my
not.
class. Everybody was like, more of the yin, thank you, and for the Amy stuff. Never
No, it
mind, I can
wasn't.
have double
It was.
stuffed
That's
pillow.
not true. That's not true.
Um, so, and also one thing I need to just tweak a little bit here is that you're being ridiculously modest about the success of your advertising campaign. We're not going to talk
Yeah.
specifics here because we're classy ladies, but folks, let's just say that Louise spent some money, some grown-up money, on her Facebook advertising, and not only did she make it back, and then some, because she was selling a monthly membership. That's the gift that keeps on giving. So, congratulations.
Yeah. So I just have to work hard now to keep them
Be
keep
good,
them with
yeah.
me. Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, we
But
got Sheila Wisdom in the house. Hesitant or haven't made the transition yet.
do it. Just do it. You know, done is better than perfect. And, you know, people are quite forgiving of, you know, the dog in the background, and, you know, don't worry about what your living room looks like. It's fine. People don't really look at you when they're practicing anyway. They're listening. So as long as you're clear in your communications, you know, your verbal teaching, it's making me a better teacher. I think it's making me a lot clearer. So, and I'm liking that a lot.
Maybe just one more question, if I may. Actually, I'm just going to say this, and I hope it's okay. But would it be okay? Would you say it would be fair? Would it be fair to say, Louise, that I don't know, a year ago, like technology and figuring all of this out, it's not like you had it all down. You've been learning as you've been going, right? So I'm just conscious that some people think they're not techie enough to be able to do this, but I don't think you need to be. You just need to keep sort of trying.
You need to try it, and just don't worry when it fucks up. Sorry if that language offended anybody, but you know, it's just know that, just accept that there are going to be times when it does screw up, and just
Yes.
get over it.
Keep on going.
Yeah.
Folks, I really do recommend that you actually do take some of Lou's classes. Be something Yoga is her on Insta, and you can get all of her stuff from there. Follow her, but do take, because she is an expert in this space, and I know I tease Yin a lot, but I suspect that's because there's a lot of people who can teach Yin, but they don't know what they're doing. But Louise does. So Be Something Yoga. She has a drop in. It's 12 pounds. You can do it. Thank you, lovely, for sharing your wisdom with us.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having me. And
Of
thank you
course.
for
Thanks, everybody,
all
for joining
your
us.
these offerings that you're doing are great. They're super helpful. And yeah, thank you.
That's nice of you to say. Thank you. Hey,
Mm.
Felicia's just joined. You missed it all. You have to catch it on the replay, Felicia. Liv says thanks. We'll be interviewing you soon to talk about how you get your seniors to use Zoom. Everybody wants to know that. Okay, folks. Thanks, Liv. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.